Hello, hello. Hello, welcome back to Dream Daddy. Let's date some hot dads. Hello, Daniel. Let's see, so continue. I'm still Rupert. And... oh no, okay, hold on, wait. I thought for a second that it was like, nope, you don't get to choose anymore, haha. Okay, I think it's this one. Let's try this one. Alright, yes. So, oh, this is my daughter. Yes, okay, this is my Dadmanda, my wonderful, wonderful daughter on Dad Book, saying that I need to talk to dads. I didn't go to business school. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And I believe the consensus was we wanted to date Matt next, if that is correct. I think so. Because we already dated Craig. Beautiful, beautiful Craig. Okay, so let's see. Matt Sella. Saya? I don't know. Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no wave music. Oh my god, he's the perfect man. I love him. On a Friday night, you're most likely to perfect my cold brew setup, one drip at a time, baby. If you had one thing to take with you onto a deserted island, what would it be? Fine tunes to pass the days away. What are your turns on? Multi-instrumentalism. Baby, I love this man. What did you want to be when you grew up? A barista, weirdly enough. Oh, love a man who follows his dreams. Hello, Stray. Let's see. What's your favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. Hell yeah! What's your ideal date? We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. I love this. What do you never leave home with? My headphones, both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. Wait, how long have you been on? I just got them. Oh, I just started, but this is an old save file, so that way I didn't have to do the whole preamble in the beginning again. It's just me getting straight in, dating hot dads, and I'm just reading over his profile until people kind of trickle in. Like you! I spent a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea? Well, we're gonna date this hot, hot dad. Do it once, do it right. Hell yeah. Thanks, Dad. The extended cut is the only cut worth watching. No, don't worry, you didn't miss the start. This is the start. You're here in time. I navigate to Matt's Dad Book page and type out a message. Hey man, great getting to see you at the BBQ. We should definitely hang soon. You free later? A minute or two later, I hear a ding and see Matt's response. Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Soundgarden. That's funny, it's a band. Want to come out? I think for a moment. What's a Soundgarden? It's a concert venue, but it's also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have solo matches. Jen is cheating by loading a previous save instead of starting from day one. It's not save. It's not. We're making sure that everything is on an equal footing. So I've messed up already and slept with Robert. So everything is the same. Oh man, I haven't been to a real concert since Amanda was born. Am I ready for this? While I'm thinking, another message pops up on the screen. Pup is playing. Oh, Pup the band? Oh, I love them. Pup is playing tonight. Cool little indie pop punk band out of Canada. Should be a fun one. I didn't know you were allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever, let's get out of our comfort zone. Oh, I didn't see that. Uh-oh. I log off Dad Book and think for a second, wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtrack decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. Well, oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought I was cool. Oh god, other people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all the airbrushed vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? God, the 80s sound cool as hell. Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? I wouldn't know. I haven't been to a concert in 84 years. I spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying, "No, my baby, I have to go through this trauma again and comfort my daughter." Hey, what's wrong, Panda? Oh, I just got sad because I realized that society collectively refuses to take pop music seriously, despite the fact that some of the most interesting musical innovations are coming out of that genre. I love you, baby. You're right. I think it's just yet another thing that we write off because we can't take young women of their interests seriously. Hell yeah, Amanda. You go, girl. I saw Tool in concert years ago, but it was a surprise. Showed up in a t-shirt and jeans, and everyone else was in black with spikes and studs. My sis asked if I could guess the band. I guessed DMB. Oh my god. I'm sorry that you got a Tool surprise. Was it at least a fun concert? Are you sure that's all you're upset about? Dave Matthews Band does not rock, and I'm sorry that you had to hear that from me. If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll always be here for you. No, I'm an adult stray. And I'm sorry, but Dave Matthews Band, I unironically do love butt rock music or dad rock music, but Dave Matthews Band does not fuck. It don't. And I'm sorry that I had to tell you it. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced. I'll stop badgering her about it, but I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. No nibbler for— oh, Futurama. I haven't seen Futurama in such a long time. Oh my god. I don't know who Dave Matthews is, but he does not rock. You are correct. He does not rock. There's a podcast I listened to. God, and I can't remember what it was. Well, it's my brother, and me, but they did a bit where they had to guess if it was the Dave Matthews Band lyrics or if it was, I think maybe Tool? And they had to guess who it was. And whoever had the weird lyrics, and they had to guess who sang them. You can't ban Dan. Only Dan can ban Dan. Sounds fair straight. Anyway, what's up? Amanda, how do I be cool? Let me put on a hot pot of coffee first. This is going to be a long night. No, seriously, Matt invited me to a concert, and I don't think I've ever been to one since you were born. Yeah, you have. You took me to one once when I was 12, remember? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by a memory of a sea of screaming preteens. Oh God, I tried so hard to forget. The one where I had to camp out with you in line so you could get a good spot, and then you cried and screamed the whole time? It's BTS. Dad, it was so much more than that, and I'm not even ashamed to say it. Oh, you're not ashamed? You seemed pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made with those dancing boys kissing in your Trapper Keeper. Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Okay, the Wiggles do rock. They do. Anyway, you should be all set for your concert if you remember that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot and you'll fit right in. The Wiggles are a national treasure. Do you know about the drama with the Wiggles? Where, if I remember correctly, there's now a woman Wiggle. And her and one of the other man Wiggles, that was a bad phrase, they were married. And then the woman Wiggle had to go on some sort of sick leave. So they had another Lady Wiggle come in and wiggle about. And then the Lady Wiggle and the man Wiggle then cheated. And then she got fired. And then the original Lady Wiggle came back. And then they had to work together still, even though they're going through a messy divorce. And it's just... what a Wiggle drama. More than you would expect from a TV show for children. The Wiggles got a little too wiggly with each other, and you shouldn't do that. You don't wiggle where you eat. Well, it's at a smaller place, and I think Matt mentioned that they're a punk band? Like DIY gutter punk, trash, straight edge. Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. Are they post-punk? Proto-punk? C-punk? Jeremy punk? What's Jeremy punk? I made that one up to see if I could get away with it. They're not positive hardcore, are they? Ooh. He said that they're Canadian punk? Oh, yeah, you'll be fine. Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? I don't see friendship and politeness as core tenets of the punk scene. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. It became so much more than just counterculture rebellion. What I'm trying to say is, just enjoy the music. That's it? I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna jump into the mosh pit or anything. Coward's words. Well, that's comforting. And if a strange dude in a Set Your Goals hoodie offers to buy you merch, don't accept it, and definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterwards, where he takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row. Mic oh no, why is the mic audio doubled up? I haven't done anything different. My audio, oh no. Oh, hey, Tin Man. Crud, gotta unplug my stuff. Okay. Can you hear me? Is everything okay? Is audio okay now? I was watching anime, but I remembered to support a friend. Thanks, Tyndall. I appreciate it. We're dating hot dads. And hopefully my sound is okay now? Because I haven't touched anything. Audio's better. Thank goodness. Okay. What? Never mind. Just how it lasts tonight. I show up to the Coffee Spoon at 8 in what I hope is a concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt out front locking the door to the shop. Hey, you made it. Ready for tonight? It's been a while. I have a slight ping. Oh god. The white noise sound is back again. Oh god. So I think it's because I have my camera also has a mic in it, but I don't know how to turn it off. No matter how I've tried to mess with the settings, it doesn't want to do it. And Domes, hello, thanks for raiding. Come on in, enjoy the hot dads. So it's just I'm having audio troubles, so I'm gonna try again with the unplugging and whatnot. And here I am, hoping that it's okay. Hello, how was your video gaming? I saw most of your Halo, but how did it go? Did you have fun Haloing, Domes? Oh, dang it. Oh man, I just gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for. Oh. Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everyone holds signs and scream cries? Yeah. Hey. I got 2 lined up next month. I still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Stay strong. Hey. But dude, I get to take you to your first concert in a long time? This is gonna be awesome. Just hang with me, Rupert, and you'll be good. The scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Quick question. Hey. Shoot. What is scene? Gotta do some editing, but I'll be lurking for a bit. Well, hello, Ben. Welcome, welcome. The daddies are good. We just started dating Matt. We're going to go to a concert and we're going to go see Pup the Band. So I'm excited about it. They're a Canadian pop punk band. And they're a real one, too, in real life.
Hey.
Sorry. It's just weird because scene can describe a music scene. It's as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre. But it can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into. Matt looks off into the middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking, never again. I can tell you what scene isn't a phase, Mom. I got your picture. That's confusing.
Hey.
You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show. After waiting in a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and a bar on the other. Most people are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. My waning youth is showing. I am suddenly aware of mortality. When were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is C-punk actually a genre? Sure is, buddy. Matt, you made it! A younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The kid runs off and Matt turns to me, shuddering. I get nervous when people surprise high-five me. Me too.
Oh.
I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me. Do you also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap?
Hey.
That's my favorite thing to do. A couple of other people notice that Matt's in the crowd and yell, hey, as well.
Hey.
Matt waves and hugs a couple people. He seems really in his element here.
Hey.
Matt turns his attention back to me. I am so afraid of all of these people. I love you, introverts. I will collect you and protect you. Oh, let's go grab a beer. Matt and I line up at the bar in the back, where a couple of older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at them.
Hey.
Seems like you're a popular guy out here.
Hey,
Yeah, I go to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot.
Oh.
But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about.
Hey, dude.
And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are. Uh-oh. And that there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. God damn it, where do I put my tongue?
Hey.
See? Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes, and I still think you're charming and funny. Just you wait.
Hey.
We grab our drinks. This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit they used to listen to it. Let's check out the merch.
Hey.
Oh, hello, friend. Matt and I walk over to a small booth in a corner of the room where a crusty-looking teenager guards a selection of t-shirts and records. He singles me out from across the room and hops up on his chair. Step on up, get your merch here. I got t-shirts, I got tank tops, I got all the gifts and accoutrements a discerning concert-goer of considerable taste might want. You! I gesture to myself, my face flushing red. Yes, you look like a fella who knows their music. How's about a fine 12-inch long-playing vinyl record made and distributed by Pup, Canada's premier punk rock outfit? You have a suggestion? What is the suggestion, Stray? Please stop yelling at me. Tally-ho, good sir. Well, see here, fine shopkeep, your enthusiastic salesmanship has aroused my interest and suspicion in equal parts. How can I, a consumer of the finer goods in life, trust your wares to be true of spirit? A fine question from a discerning patron. Okay, Pablo, you can give it a rest. The teen hops off his chair and takes a seat. Oh, he didn't spew eggplants. Never mind, I'll get bonked. No, now you have to tell. Legally, you have to tell me, or else it's entrapment. Your friend looked lost, so I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt?
Hey.
Day by day, my man. They do that thing where they high-five but also turn it into a hug.
Oh.
Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I could make that connect. And have to deal with you every single day? Fair enough. Who's your bud? Or maybe his tongue? Proud of you, Stray.
Hey.
That's Rupert. I thought I'd bring him out for a concert, pal. Oh, he said pal. Pablo leans close to Matt. Is Rupert cool? Matt eyes me. I eye him back. He cracks a smile.
Hey.
Yeah. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug. Hell yeah, I'm cool. My dude. I'm not sure what to say, but I give the courtesy 2 pats in the back, as is customary in our society for people you don't know super well, but still want to be friendly to.
Hey.
That was next. Proud of you, Stray. Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass. Yeah, man. When are we starting our Witch House band? You know I'm out of the game. It's a shame. You know that vacant veil would have slayed. Holy shit. How was anyone supposed to pronounce that? It'll slay once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band shirts. We got the sickest logo. While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are actually nice.
Hey, yeah.
I don't like that Pablo doesn't have any legs. He's got legs. Oh. You're right. But he does have a sick midriff. Bring back the male midriff. Crop tops are for everybody. Bonk Dan. Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot up close.
Hey.
Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and pick up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin strung behind his back. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. That's a pretty neat name. My name's Daniel. Oh, Dan, look at that. You're in the game. Let's start the show. Oh, no, these guys. What? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard. What is this? Matt doesn't say anything. He just hands me earplugs. Thanks! Oh, Dan, why do you make this music? I put the earplugs in, and whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure do seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters.
Hey.
Jesus, did that cellist just break his bow in half? I don't get this. The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in songs, and I think one of the band's members' jobs is specifically just to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation. So you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? Drop it. He can't hear me, so I just stop and try to enjoy the music. Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing this same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually, the set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during his saxophone solo. They promised it was part of the act, and he was carried off stage crying. Whew. So that's a noisecore band. And I dated a dude who was in a noisecore band once. It's not music, I'm gonna say that, and I know I'm gonna get some flack somewhere for that, but oh boy, is that bad. Drummers don't have sax. That's true, and I'm sorry, drummers. But send me a bass player. Mr. Sandman. Sand me a man. Make him the bassiest man who's ever banned. Matt and I both pull our earplugs out. Oh no, Domes, are you a drummer? Man, that was something. I promise Pup is much better. I have a lot of questions that I know I'll never get the answer to.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, you got a girlfriend, so you're doing better than most, champ. Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They're being real about that. You guys are holding hands before marriage? Ew, that's gross. Ooh. Am I a drummer? We're all drummers here, baby. If you didn't see from my Singles Awareness Day stream, we're all drummers here. It was for Valentine's Day that you guys held hands? It's a little gross for my taste, but I'll let it slide.
Hey.
Let's grab another beer. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here. We grab our beers and I try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there are so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings. Oh, God. So, back when concerts were a thing, I have a couple of friends that I would go to a bunch of concerts with. And if we would ever lose each other, we would... excuse me. We would make a Game Grumps noise into the crowd, and we would make it back and just go, hiya! Just to find each other, so that way we could group up. I miss outside. Ugh. I'm lost. How am I ever gonna find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I gonna see my daughter again? What if that terrible band gets back on stage? What if... Suddenly, a hand reaches out to grab me. It's Matt.
Hey.
Almost lost you, buddy. No, don't buddy me. Whew, I got really nervous for a second there. You and me both, dude. He takes my hand and leads me back towards the stage. I can feel myself flushing a little. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, Pup really brings out a crowd. So, you go to concerts a lot? Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to music and connect with it, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music just the same way you are, it's magic. I feel you, man. I suddenly have the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder. Domes, did you ever poop? I had never heard it put it that way. That's really beautiful. I also have to pee. Oh, hurry up, man. They're about to go on. I squeezed my way out of the crowd towards the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner wing going halfway across her face, which was actually a pretty cool look. I'm so proud of her. I make it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single-person restrooms with a line forming outside of it. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap. The people that were initially milling around the venue all crowd up against the stage as Pup plays their first song. How am I ever going to find Matt now? A bird in the hand is better than a bird in the eye. Mini game! Hell yeah! Everyone's rushing to the main stage to watch Pup play. I'm sure Matt will be up there too. I gotta get up there without being trampled by all these rowdy youths. Avoid those youths. Ooh, crud. Crud, crud.
This is the part of the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune.
Oh, it's Barry!
We worked really hard to lock it down for you. We even got permission to whitelist the song for YouTube and Twitch. But their systems are seriously broken.
Oh.
Ah, what a bitch.
I'm being hit, I'm being hit.
So we added the song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID?
I love you, Barry.
You
Oh my god.
streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP.
It's good, it's a good song.
DVP. That's right, the band is called Pup and their song called DVP.
Oh god. When is the end of this?
Song is great and the video is tight. Yes, take it from me.
When does this end?
It's like footage of NES and SNES games with the lyrics added into them. It's really cool, but it's kind of hard to explain right now, but you'll get it, I promise. You should really go check it out. It's really good.
Ah! Oh no, I missed a heart. I'm gonna die.
So we added the song
Dang it.
Let's players, I have one decree.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Check out
1.
the
Ah!
band called Pup and their song.
Oh god, I survived. I did not think I was going to survive that.
But really content a deep
Pop punk! Oh hell yeah! It's okay if you don't come in first, just make sure you have health insurance. Hell yeah!
This the time or place to talk about it. So no.
Barry, this is so good. I'm finally able to work my way through the crowd to where Matt originally was, but he's nowhere to be found. Shoot, well, I guess I should keep looking. I'm bumped into from behind. I find myself in the middle of a bunch of youths running around in a circle to the music. I'm in the pit. How do I get out of the pit? Out of nowhere, a youth shoulders himself into me and keeps moving in a circle. Hey, I guess I'm moving in the circle now. Ooh, you're in the death pit. Ooh, I frantically search for a way out, but all I can see is an ocean of youths rhythmically slamming into each other. Another youth slams into me and I lose balance. I'm about to topple over. This is it. This is how I die. Trampled under the boots of counterculture. Someone grabs my hand. Someone familiar. I look up and see Matt. He pulls me back up into my feet. Yay! He's spewing eggplants! Okay. You're wild, dude. Matt throws his arm around me and we jump back into the circle, bashing the youths left and right as Pup plays a killer solo. I didn't know you messed with the pit. Me neither. I can't believe this. I'm having fun. I'm a little mad that I didn't stretch before physical activity, but I'm having fun. What's the purpose of the circle pit? It's to throw elbows and have a good time. Push. You gotta push people. Do you actually know Pup the band? They're really good. The song ends and the pit finally dissipates. Everyone cheers on Pup. Maybe I only got enough pit energy for one song. Alright, man, let's retreat. We'll show these kids how it's done another day. We work our way back to a more comfortable spot in the crowd and enjoy the rest of the show from a safe distance. Pup put on an amazing set and basically had to beg themselves off stage after their encore. With the concert over, the crowd starts making their way to the exit. Hey, I'll meet you outside. Gotta say goodbye to a couple people. I hang outside of the venue until Matt finally shows up. Hey man, thanks for waiting. I got you a present. For me? Matt hands me a t-shirt I was looking at earlier. Whoa, thanks man. Saw you eyeballing it back at the merch booth. And I mean, anyone who tears it up that hard on their first time back to a concert deserves a reward. The youths will finally accept me. Finally, I'll be able to infiltrate their ranks and defeat them not only as on the field of battle as we've done here today, but on a grander scale. Ah, oh, no, I want him to spew eggplants. We'll see you in the World Pit, youths. Hey, Matt. Hey, it's Pup. Oh my god, it's Pup the band. Oh my god, it's Pup the band. Hey, dude, didn't realize you were here. I'm so glad I could make it. You guys put on a great show. Thanks. Just all of them in unison. Well, see you around. Wait, you know Pup? Oh, yeah, met him a couple times when they first started touring. Good kids. Whoa. Come on, let's go grab some diner food. I suddenly realized just how hungry I am. Man, mosh pits take a lot out of you. They sure do. Matt and I walk to a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs in a corner booth. So there I am in the pit trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering towards me, and there's nowhere to go. It's the end for me, right? Then out of nowhere I get this idea. I just lean back and spread my arms, and just like that, I'm crowd surfing away from him, in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face. Bought him a beer afterwards and we were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids. Glad you guys worked it out. Yeah, man. Just goes to show you that Punk's not dead. He just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter. No, Punk isn't dead. Punk isn't old. So how did you see all those amazing concerts? Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but it got us to travel all around the States. Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to survive, but I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything. Punk's not dead and ska will never stay dead. I'm gonna skank away to my ska music.
Hey.
But yeah, that's how I know a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. I will pick it up. Got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that Pablo kid.
Oh.
Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell it's been tough on them both. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out whenever I can. What a good dad. He's a good boy. A good man. It's really nice of you.
Oh.
Thanks, us single parents really have to look out for each other. How's Carmenista? She says she wants to learn the drums. Oh, we're all drummers here, baby. Oh boy.
Hey.
It'll be loud and I'll need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful for all my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever it is that she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. Drum cells! We're voluntarily drummers. Ska never dies. For a price. Mercy 2021. Just get up. I'm trying to be supportive of Carmenisa's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? I think it'd be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together. Yeah, that'd be rad. Like what? Big budget remakes on foreign films. Reading subtitles isn't even that hard. I think we just have to strive as a society to be okay with reading subtitles. I know he'll like that because I read that in his bio. He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely slapping right now.
Hey,
Man,
hey.
being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling. Is it, Matt? Do you want to kiss about it? I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk to, but if you want to just talk, like, mouth to mouth, or man to man, we could smooch about it.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people. Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. Me too. I've never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation always.
Hey.
Ah, you're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to, you know that? He thinks I'm easy to talk to. I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. Can we smooch about it? We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses.
Hey.
Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it, although I'm probably gonna feel it in my knees in the morning. You and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me. I'm glad.
Hey.
Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. He called me cool. Matt called me cool. I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out from her room. Huh? Hey, Pops, how was the show? Matt thinks I'm cool. You don't say. Manda Panda. Matt thinks I'm cool. Blind leading the blind, huh? Whenever someone cool calls you cool, you know you made it, right? I just strive for that euphoric feeling of being called cool by a cool person. Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. Hey, Amanda, remind me which one of us just tore it up in the pit at a punk show, and which one of us just spent 4 hours probably watching Tiny House Hunting Amish Triplets Extreme Edition. First of all, how dare you? That show's a classic. Second of all, you moshed in the pit? Who even are you? I'm your extremely cool dad. Alright, I'm hitting the hay pops. See you in the pit. Night, kiddo. Don't skip the corners. Also, Matt thinks I'm cool. Date complete. Tell me the points. Tell me the points. Did I do good? A rank. No, I want S rank. Dang it. Okay. I can still date him, though. If I do good. If you're parking uphill, be sure to turn your tires... Oh, good. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters and a large yellow envelope through the slot. Takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I'm going to hiccup. Oh no. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. Kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, I just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from Hia. Hia! Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? The Horny Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please! I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh, I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. I think for a moment. Hia was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner. Your choice, whatever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad. You know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. Can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and Amanda, slow down, you're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all the professional photo editing software for free. It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take an online survey and they match you with someone who's a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have bad roommates. The only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Yes. Ooh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you have a note saying that you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I could get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Do you think the snake would eat the rabbit, though? Oh, boy, I think I'll leave that all up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, you need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Do it once, do it right.
Welcome.
Oh dear, Amanda, you made Dad cry. It's me, Craig. Hello, Amanda's dad. It is me, your friend Craig, who loves sports. I have nice and smart children who are good at computers. Aw man, great to hear from you, buddy. What's up? I am still strong. Strong. I am strong. Ha, don't I know it? Say, I've been reading up on whey protein. You use that at all? I figured it'd help me develop a bit more muscle. Yes, I know what that is. My children are having a tea party and they wanted to invite Amanda, but we can't find her on here. You're also invited. Physical invitation to follow. Cool, I'd love to come. I'll let Amanda know. Thank you, Amanda's dad. I will attend that party. You're young, you have your health. Now's the time to take risks. Coffee time. You know, dads love coffee. Gonna brew myself something black as midnight on a moonless night. I put on a fresh pot and work on a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. Love me a good word jumble. Hey, this one spells sorrow. Uh-oh. Dad, ready for today? I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gonna tackle it head on. No, are you ready for the thing we're gonna do today? The thing you promised you'd do? Honey, I already told you I'm not gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels. Please, Dad, throw away your Tom Clancy novels. Good God. Excuse me. They're just stacked in the living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over, and you don't even read them. Wait, no. That's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad. Nope, I don't remember that. Craig's kids. That hand-drawn invitation? Amanda walks over to the refrigerator and comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper, inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to a tea party. They spelled cordially wrong. Just put on some going outside pants and let's get going. I can go outside in sweatpants. Nothing's stopping me. Dad, just... I'll see you in a minute. Fuck authority! No, I'm gonna put on going outside pants. I'm an adult. I am an adult. I'll put on real people pants. How old are these kids? Redeem Big Sippy. I will take a Big Sippy. Thank you, Stray. Hello, thank you for coming to our tea party. I do my best bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a curtsy. This way, please. Matt's here. Great. Briar and Hazel lead us to a small table with tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter Carmenista are here too. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me. Hey, dude. How's the tea? The imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass. Hello, Carmenista. Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. Does nobody know my name? That better be vodka. No, it's water. It's hydrate, not dihydrate. Please have a seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this chair. Hi, everyone. I turn to see Daisy and Brian and turn to the backyard and take a seat next to us. Sorry we're late. Daisy made me put on my going outside pants. Okay, I see you on that. See, Amanda? Amanda gives me a knowing look and I return an obliging wink. She rolls her eyes. Is that really something your daughter had to pressure you into, Brian? I give Amanda another, even more exaggerated wink. She rolls her eyes even harder. Thank you all for taking your time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Now, if you'll all put on your designated tiaras, there are little tiaras sitting on everyone's plates. Well, except for Brian's. His is a softball helmet? Oh, we ran out of tiaras. Good. I don't think this is going to fit me, but I appreciate the thought. Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it. Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but it immediately tumbles off into the bushes. I'll get that later. Hey, everybody! Craig comes out with a teapot and a tray of sandwich cookies. Oh, Craig. Dad, is the tea ready? Yeah, it's been, steeping for a while now. Awesome. Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. We'd much appreciate our servants' help. Get 'em. Oh, here goes. Craig leans over to me. That's me. Craig places teacups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie onto each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. I clink my teacup with mats and take a sip. That's gonna be Gatorade, isn't it?
Hey.
Lemonade. Good lemonade. It's tea.
Hey, yeah.
Right. Very good tea. I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. So, what do we do at tea parties? We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, Father. She takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie. Marvelous. So, the meeting of princesses has been called to order. I love this. This is great. Hear, hear. But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff, and I have, like, a really cool sword. I love you, Hazel. You're good.
Yeah.
Can I be a space princess? I'll allow it. And I'll be a rock star princess. I'm also a space princess. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a space princess too. Dad, what are you? Do I get to be a princess? Duh. Well, I guess that makes me. I want to be a History Channel princess. I am the ruler of all I survey, and what I survey is a 10-hour marathon of cupcake storage wars. I don't think I've seen that one. A squad of professional bakers bid on empty storage units, and then they have to bake 1,000 cupcakes using only the ingredients in the storage unit. Ew, I hate that. That sounds terrible. Oh, it is. I'll think I'll be landscape and general contracting princess. Barista princess reporting for duty. Hey everyone, CrossFit princess here. Oh, Craig. Not now, servant. If it weren't for the princess uprising, it would be you serving me. We sip tea for a little longer, and then the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rock star warrior princesses, I think. You should look up the song, Dinosaur Laser Fight. It's a good song. They grew up so fast. It was like yesterday that I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties. Did she make you a servant too? You betcha. Carmenista actually made me brew tea for hers. Pitfalls of owning a coffee shop. Pitfall, your custom blends are amazing. That hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice. Ooh, I could go for a nice hibiscus tea. Like a green hibiscus. Aw, thanks. It's really nice the girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this community. We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model for them, you know? I hadn't even realized, and I don't even know if Amanda does either, but I guess they're right. All the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them. I'm so proud of her. You better not proud dad cry at this tea party, Rupert. Don't sass me in front of the internet. I brought extra word jumbles if anyone wants to kill time while the girls play. Look at this dad day. The day rolls on and the girls get tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising she'll send them the best ones later. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables, then head out as Daisy and Carmenista fall asleep on their dad's shoulders. That's so sweet. Take care, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye, History Channel princess. I guess it's better than Amanda's dad. You want dinner? Nah, I filled up on cookies. Me too. I'm tired. Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. It is. But in a good way, but also in kind of a scary way. How so? I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down. Is it because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time? I corrupted her dad. She's secondhand smokes now. Secondhand? Well, those kids really look up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model. Shucks, Pops. I ruffle Amanda's hair. Moving Pictures is hand down the best Rush album.
You've got dads.
You've got dads. We're dating more maths. Okay. 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 Message. You determine what? What you do when you don't have to help will determine. Okay, I get that. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father! Wanna go to the Coffee Spoon? Oh, so you get called cool once and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo jazz and stuff? Amanda! Are you gonna bring your laptop and leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Look, honey, do you want me to buy you a coffee or not? Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. Hey, it's that cool teen! Amanda and I make the short walk over to the Coffee Spoon. The place is quiet today, just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face. His face isn't pierced. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss? This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I am a father to and am very protective of. An honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay. Oh, I love you, sassy girl. A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. Very upfront and honest. I appreciate that about a man. My innate dad senses tingle. I am overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. I'm gonna change the subject. Anyways, Pablo, I didn't know you worked here. Yeah, man, today's my first day. Matt's still training me. Rupert! Oh my god. It's Matt. Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high-five as fellow cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant Vale starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we have to put out a record first. Alright, Pablo. Now what do we do with customers again? Right. Yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. A classic. And you? Ooh. Ooh, Americano football or a Father John Misto? It's probably going to be Father John Misty because that's more of like the scene, and American football is more... I'm going to go with Father John Misto. Please. Hey, it's a pure comedy. Good, good, good. Do you like that? Are you going to spew eggplants for me? No! Oh, dang it. Oh, shit. Who's calling me? I was making a joke off of Father John Misty has an album called Pure Comedy. Oh, dang it, dang it. Stupid. Was it gonna be death? It's fine. Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. As for goofy of a dude he is, the kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes. I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple hours and was going to go record shopping. Want to come along? Yes, so much. All of the yes. There was this place called Amoeba Music, and I think it moved, but I know the original place shut down, but that was a good record store. I miss record stores. Absolutely. Pablo brings us our drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me he had trouble hanging out with other people. But for some reason, he and I can talk and joke and laugh and smooch and hold hands like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Let me smooch Matt. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Podlo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store. Have you ever been here before? No, I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive. Listen, I love Peter Frampton as much as the next guy, but... Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. What is that? Yacht Club Miracle! Sad Swears? Steady Bow? Fake Beard Arm Race? Dover Ghost? What is that one? Couples Therapy. I love this. I would listen to any of these bands. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill about, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? It's kinda outdated at this point. There's a lot of people who will try and tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but really I think it's just nice to collect records. Both are true.
Yeah, sounds great.
It's cool that in this day and age we just have about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones, but there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love. That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible. Matt gets it. Remember when we were kids and would have to wait around by the radio with a cassette tape so we could record our favorite songs? It made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Now you just have to make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school.
Hey, dude.
I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, arachnopop, punk, nunsploitation. I have no idea where to even start. Nunsploitation can't be real, can it? Man, this is a little overwhelming.
Hey.
Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Purple? No. Yeah, we're record shopping! If I was a milkshake, I would probably be cookies and cream. If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Daffodil Mountain Spring, Camouflage Summer Breeze, Spring Creek Fireball, or Power Violence Cherry Blossom? Ooh.
Hey.
What's your favorite ambiance sound? Rain, Bowling Alley, Star Trek Bridge ambiance, Howls of the Bone chorus. It's rain. What's your dream vacation spot? My backyard, inside an active volcano. Living off the fat of the land in Ibiza, or starting a new life in the Baltics. What's your deepest, darkest fear? I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't deserve happiness, and I won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me and I fabricated the universe? Saying, you too, when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food. Oh. Big sippy, thank you, ABC me. Get my existential dread out of the way. Matt thinks for a moment.
What?
Oh, I know just the thing. Matt runs to the other end of the store holding a record from behind his back. He shows it to me. Oh, this is How to Be Human. How to Be a Human Being by Glass Animals. That sounds neat. You too. Their first album is fire, but they kind of tried out something different. They tried out some different stuff on this one, and I can respect that. It's really good. I think you'll like it a lot. Whoa, dude, thanks for the recommendation. You're gonna have a great time with it. Promise. I want to actually look that up. I'll look it up later. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands in the counter with one earbud in. I love her already. Usual stuff today, Matt? Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. I Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Oh, I love Remo Drive. They're very good. They got this good song called You're Killing Me, Y-E-R. Very good. Tight. The cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd? That nerd's my buddy Rupert. Rupert, this beacon of human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic still on? You know it. Are the Third Waves gonna do a special acoustic performance? Yeah, all the bands have been real. Not the bands that are on the walls, but all the bands that they've talked about have been real. You can look them up. Like I said earlier, Pup the Band is real and good. I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic going on tonight? Yeah, dude, we do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here. You and Amanda should come by for that night. You and Amanda should come by tonight. Matt blushes. I mean, if you're not doing anything. Ah, I love him. He's so cute. Okay. Will Vacant Veil be playing?
Yeah, sounds great.
If only. Yeah, open mics. I've always wanted to do an open mic, but it's too terrifying. And I know I'm saying that while on the internet in front of a bunch of people, but it's different. As Cap would say, no, I don't think I will. They're good though. They're good bands. I do recommend the ones that I know. The ones I know are good. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me not only that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. All that stuff, and listening to those songs remind me of those moments in my life. Yeah, now that I think about it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. I'm bringing shag carpeting back. Yeah, I've every once in a while when I'm feeling sad about capitalism, I think about just buying a van and just going. And then that even reminds me of a younger me going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Don't do drugs, kids. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days? I don't know. But I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Oh, you say no to drugs, kids. Nah, man, I think I'm good. It's a little juvenile, I guess. Let's just go back to my place and listen to them. I also love Matt. He's a good boy. We're not doing drugs. Matt and I walk back to the cul-de-sac and head into his house. I hope he isn't bummed about the no weed thing. We sit and listen to the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again and see photos of Carmenista growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures of the two. Who's that? Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmenista's mother. She died when Carmenista was young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age, too. I can understand how hard that must have been. Nah, man, put on some Pink Floyd and have a cig. Say no to drugs! I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa, surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness the Dancing." Looks like they played at the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together? Yeah. That was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow, that seems like a life only some people dream of. It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without somebody by my side. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff. So once she became pregnant with Carmenista, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in. Right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa had always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop, and she died before it opened. Why this game gotta make me sad every time I play it? I'm so sorry. Don't be.
I don't know if I should.
I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died. Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play? I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that the Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer. Hell yeah, ska's still alive. No way, you had a ska phase? Ska never dies. You may lose it for a little bit, but then you pick it up. We already made the joke, but it's fine. Except for the Scommunist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers. Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench. Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it. Alright. Give me a minigame. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. I'm gonna stick with my ska roots. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska. Wait, was that just Smoke on the Water? Damn it. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The Deep Purple is always appreciated nonetheless. Ska's still alive? No, you can't kill ska. Ska will never die. Ska's like a weed that you just can't kill no matter how many pesticides you use on it. Alright, buddy, can you top that? I shouldn't. Oh, come on. No, it's been a long time. It's been a while. It's never too late to get back into it. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Deep Purple Smoke on the Water. How much worse could it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second. Okay. Yeah! Okay, he just needs a little push. He needs a gentle push from people. I get it. Okay. Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the keys. He breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I would have never guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? If this game doesn't end with a ska concert you play, I will be upset. I don't think it does. This is so cool. Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes. How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, man, that was killer. Are you gonna pull that out for the open mic tonight?
Oh, man.
Oh, no, I never play at those. Well, why not? You're really good. It's just, I just don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone and having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun anymore. I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any further. Alright, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is. Thanks.
Hey.
Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to go to bed. Matt walks me to my door. Night, dude. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. I smile. Night. Give me a kiss, Matt. I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's room. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera, editing photos. Don't bonk me, I just want a kiss. Just want a little kiss. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry.
Hey.
Wait, no. Hi, hungry, I'm Dad! Amanda collapses to the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo. You set it up, I'll spike it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to light it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight, and it was amazing. He played piano for you? Dude. Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening at his coffee shop, but then he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but I think we can work off the chord progression. I love Amanda. She's a good daughter. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter, who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of the house any color they want, right? Matt's song is stuck in my head all night. You always have time for a beer with your buds. Date complete. Tell me how the date went. Tell me how it went. 5:20. Oregano. S.A. Oh, am I gonna date this dad? Oh no. I'm only getting A ranks. Is that enough to date the dad? I'm just gonna do an A rank high enough to date the dads in Dream Daddy. It doesn't tell me. Oh no. Okay. It's fine. We're just gonna keep dating dads, and we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make this work. I definitely did get a rank for Matt. Call someone if you're thinking about them. They probably want to talk to you too. My boss's niece was on House Hunter. It was all fake. She already owned the house. What? Why would you tell me that, Stray? The magic is ruined. TV is a lie. I didn't know until today. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. The kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make it out. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strange. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. I'm gonna leave her alone because I'm a good dad. Alright, I'll leave you be. I back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. Wow, I have no idea what has her so upset. She seemed totally normal. I feel awful just leaving her to cry, but I also get the feeling that if I tried to do anything else, it would only make her more upset. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't tell them that I'm actually CG. Why would you tell them that this is all a program? I am simply data. I can't stop mentally cycling through all the sorts of awful things she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. It was Dan all along. Who made Amanda cry? About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Usually this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her how to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would want to get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing ever happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I forced her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse, but I have an idea. Thanks, Patrick. Very poggers when my daughter's very sad. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad, it took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over, and this is beautiful. I love this cake. Sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big old hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, that's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R is the best friend. Got it. Proud of you. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? I know we went through this, but I think if I skip through the dialogue, it will give me a lower score. Wow, my cake from my parents would say, sorry, you're being an ass. No! That's awful, Story. I'm sorry. And she's spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to the party at Mackenzie F's on the same night, and they all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. Yikes. So another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's a thing. What? Whoa, I had no idea. Definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst. Why is that awful? I have cake. Well, okay, I guess, yeah, you have cake. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anyone. I didn't confront them about it, the party thing, I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall. After not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like, simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable. So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and then I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does, and Emma R just like glares at me. Grace, nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the gossipy one? I know! Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything to me, and I'm like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? What did Emma R say? Oh, okay, get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what, let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I can believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, I do not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red. And then, wait, left me on red. What is that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply, and I know because there are red receipts. I don't know what a read receipt is, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because at least she's being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think he lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me. Half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Which makes no sense, because Amanda's the coolest girl on Earth. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R's been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad that she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I will take her for nachos. She deserves them. All the nachos. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time? Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably won't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Real friends don't do that. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself. I wish I had learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting in the effort to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it says about yours. Because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yes? Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Incorrect. As you get older, you reject humanity and live as a hermit with 50 cats or dogs. No! I will not reject. I will only learn to love more. It's okay to cry if you're feeling sad.
Welcome. You got
Matt. Last date. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse Dad Book for a while. Are you ready? Hell yeah, it's dad time. It's okay if you don't come in first, just make sure you have health insurance. Matt and I have spent a lot of time together lately. After we went record shopping the very first time, it sort of became a weekly tradition for us to scope out Final Fantasy VII! I didn't realize that was the name of the record store. Final Fantasy VII is the best name for a record store, and I wish that was a real place. On quieter days, I'll go to the Coffee Spoon to just hang out with him. He's been trying to get me to branch out from my usual black coffee to try new drinks, and they're always delicious. Since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmenista and Amanda have become really close friends. Amanda's taken Carmenista under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping her with her homework, and introducing her to music that's not just boy bands. Well, she did end up taking her to one of those screamy cry-dancing boy concerts, so Matt wouldn't have to go. A truly heroic move. I can tell that Carmenista really looks up to her a lot, so it's great that Amanda's been trying to be a good mentor. The open mic night is tonight. Amanda and I busy ourselves getting ready. I try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around the room. A bunch of really cool bands are going to be playing, and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hung out. It's weird. Ever since Matt played piano for me that one time, I've never been able to convince him to do it again. He's told me that he also plays guitar, drums, and even the trumpet. He still won't play any of them. For someone so passionate about music, it's strange that he doesn't want to actually play it. You ready to go, Pops? I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room. Yep. Amanda pops her head in and looks at me. She pinches the bridge of her nose. Dad, we talked about this. What? Sandals. They're older than I am. Vintage, some would argue. I thought you threw them out. Amanda, since when did you enroll in the Fashion Police Academy? I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon who didn't play by the rules. For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for color. You're out of your jurisdiction, rookie. Amanda guards the door until I pick out a better outfit. Stop! You violated the law. Those sandals are going directly into the evidence locker. What's the... It's the trash. Fine. I reluctantly walk over to the trash in the kitchen. These sandals. We've been through a lot together. I should say a few words. You carried me when there was no one else could sandals. You know, there's that old story about the footprints in the sand? And when there was only one pair of footprints, that's when, I was wearing you. Come on, Dad, we gotta go. I've never seen the Coffee Spoon so packed. I spot familiar faces from the pup concert, all sipping on their caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple of people are setting up on stage. I don't see Matt, but I'm sure he's busy in the back. Amanda and Carmenista find each other immediately and do their secret handshake, some complicated clapping with their hands, and then a big hug. Rupert! Oh, hi Hugo. I see Hugo sitting at a table with none other than Damien. Fancy seeing you two here. I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of the arts. It's a bit of a tradition between Damien and I now. Matt's open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town. Sometimes it gets a bit odd, even for my admittedly eclectic tastes. You guys seen Matt around? Yeah, he was just helping out that Pablo kid get some equipment out of his van. Whoa, Vacant Vale is playing a set?
Oh.
What? It's a witch house? Damien's ears perk up. What is that? I don't know.
Ah.
Well, it sounds delightful. Amanda says it isn't. Shame. Alright, I'm gonna go find Matt and see if he needs any help. My boy. My lad. My boyfriend. I head to the back room of the Coffee Spoon, where I find Matt going over some last-minute show details with Pablo. My dude! Pablo and I share a full-on sincere bro hug. Glad you could make it, Rupert. Wouldn't miss it for the world. You guys need any help? I think we're all set, actually. Pablo, can you remind me what what order the people are going up in? Well, you got the handsome and unforgettable Vacant Vale opening up for the set with selections for his new album, Witch Diaries. And then the Third Waves, who are all extremely attractive and could beat me up and I'd still be into it, are playing a 3-person acoustic set. We got a little bit of a spoken word in there, a magic act, and then it looks like we're closing with Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. No! They're the noise band. No, absolutely not. I remember the ridiculous set that this band put on when they opened for Pup. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the sound of an accordion being violently thrown against the wall over and over. They weren't that bad. No, you don't understand. The last time they played open mic night, they lit their bassist on fire and the fire marshal had to shut us down. They also refused to pay for their drinks. Yikes. They are not playing tonight. Well, they're outside, all 17 of them. Tell them we're full. Then who's filling their spot? Matt, you should play. Come on, Matt. You should play. Oops, shit. No, I can't. I really can't. I'll play. What are you doing? What? What would you even do? Stop talking. Close your mouth. The Scommunist Manifesto is making a comeback show solo. Oh no. I thought you didn't know how to play anymore. You don't know how to play anything anymore. Ska comes to you in the hour you need it most without fail. Stop being so desperate to please your hot friend, Rupert. Is there a keyboard around? Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall. What a mood. Yeah, I have one right here. Then it's settled. Dude, are you sure? No, I'm not. I'm sure as ska is generally played with staccato notes on the upbeat. Love it. Well, as long as nothing gets set on fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes. Thank you, Rupert. I owe you big time. I'm not gonna date Matt, am I? Did I mess it up? I settle back into my seat with Amanda and watch the show start. The house is packed now, with a few people even standing outside to watch. What have I gotten myself into? Amanda, I may have made a mistake. Dad, if you bought a brand new pair of those sandals and hoped that I'd be okay with you wearing them, I swear I agreed to pull out my ska. No. Absolutely not. I had to help Matt. Dad, I love you, and I support you. But we left ska behind for a reason. Look, it's either this or we're in the splash zone for a group of 20 musicians all crying at the same time for the sake of art. And I'm not being hyperbolic about the splash zone thing. They literally hand out ponchos. Somehow this is the preferable option. I just have to. Play the thing. Play what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments. Just promise me you'll still love me after this. I promise. But I may have to change my last name, and I hope you'll understand. Of course. My new last name is going to be Fireblast. Amanda? Or maybe Cold Steel. Matt takes to the stage to a roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us all. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. Matt's so nervous. And I'm so nervous. I can't stop staring at his mouth, and that makes me even more nervous. We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent who you might already know, or maybe have seen before but would like to see again. And I'm rambling now, sorry. Cold Fire Steel. Aw, Matt. So, let me just bring on a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please welcome to the stage, Vacant Vale. The crowd cheers again and Pablo bounds up to the stage, beaming. He sets up his 2 laptops and keyboard and launches into his set. Thank you, everyone. This one's actually called Which House Never Dies and You're Next. Pablo hits the crowd with a heavy, inaccessible synth bass layered under drum samples and clips from science fiction shows played in reverse. Maybe it's not the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever it is. At the end of the song, Pablo jumps on the mic. Thank you to all the veil wearers who came out tonight. A portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for the fan base? This is his first live show. You can buy t-shirts in the trunk of my car after the show. I'd also like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You're my rock, Ma. Oh, I love that. Love you, honey. Pablo plays a few more songs that are actually super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming, especially after Amanda's strongly worded thoughts about the genre. Once he's done, he vacates the stage and Matt jumps back up again. Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Yay, Pablo! And hey, next up are a group of young ladies who have been tearing up the East Coast with riot punk for 3 years now. 3 tiers now. Years. I mean years. 3 years. Sorry, the writing on my hand smudged because I'm sweating. Maybe I shouldn't have told you all I'm sweating. I'm sorry. Wow, he seems just as visibly nervous as I feel right now. Put your hands together for the third waves! It's probably because of third wave feminism. That's very funny. Buzzcut Molly from Final Fantasy VII takes the stage, followed by 2 girls with colorful hair and fishnet stockings. All of them are wearing combat boots, and all of them look mad about something. Yeah! Final Fantasy VII is the name of the record store! Their set is so energetic that it almost seems like a pit is going to open up in the coffee shop. I look over to Amanda, who's clearly enjoying the hell out of the female-fronted pop rock. Dad, can I get a lip ring? Sure, if you pay for it yourself. Come on, it's no fun if it's not an act of youthful rebellion. After the third wave closed their set, a variety of acts play to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. The magician tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up just spilling hot coffee all over himself and dropping the coins. The female band sounds awesome, right? Hello, monster friend. Welcome to Dream Daddy. We're dating Matt. As each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There are so many people here. I don't know anything about how to play the piano other than it has keys and you have to touch the keys to make sounds. Right, I love this game too. We've already dated Craig. Oh my gosh, thanks for following. I appreciate it. I hope that you stick around. We're gonna try and date all the dads through February. Also, I almost spilled the flat white stripes in my hand because it's trembling so much. Aw. No joke, Dad. I'm rooting for you. You're gonna knock him dead. Thanks, Manda Panda. An improv comedy group takes the stage. They take suggestions from the crowd and end up doing a scene that was supposed to be about coffee, but instead turns into 5 minutes of dick jokes. Classic. I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is tying itself into knots. Not just regular knots either, like the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Out of nowhere, Matt sits down next to me. Hey, you doing okay? I'm totally fine. Everything is great. Nothing is wrong. I want to reassure him that I'm okay, but I just can't get the words out. I'm here. Alright, just making sure. I know you're gonna do great, Rupert. Matt squeezes my shoulder and jogs back to the stage. Hot dad.
I don't know if I should.
Craig is one of my favorites too. I've only ever played this game. I guess I've played it twice now, and this will be my 3rd time. But the first time I played it on my own, I dated Robert. And that was fun. I love Knife Dad. And then as a collective, we dated Craig, and now we're about to finish up on Matt. Now this person, who is my friend, no, he used the friend word, is making their return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome, formerly of the Scommunist Manifesto, I can't talk, Scommunist Manifesto, Rupert Daddington. Everyone cheers as I take the stage. Damien and Hugo are staring at me in shock. Hey everybody, good to be here. Thanks for having me on. Great crowd. My name is Rupert, but you can call me by my stage name. Matt is my other favorite. Robert is great too. I cosplayed him once. Oh, that's awesome! I cosplayed Amanda at the, when there was the, what's it called? When Dream Daddy came out, there was a big debut thing in LA. So I cosplayed as Amanda, and I got to meet, Leighton Gray, and I also got to meet, basically everybody. It was very fun. Oh my god, what is his name? Oh no, I feel so bad. He's wonderful, and I can't think of his name. I'm just blanking. It's Leighton and... oh no! Vernon Shaw. There we go. I love Vernon Shaw. I'm so sorry. But still, Amanda Panda is the best. But I am Frankie Two-Tone. Good. Did I spew eggplants? I don't think so. The crowd claps politely. I sit down at the piano. That's a lot of keys. That's so many keys. Do pianos usually have this many keys? Yeah, 88, baby. God, these lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess that's some good stage banter, and now I have to play a song. This song is called Beam Me Up, Scotty. God, I love that. Deep breath. How hard can it be? You always have time. Oh. Okay, so I can... This is giving me flashbacks? Dear Lord, no matter how disastrous this is, you just have to make it through the whole song. Oh, no, I can actually play piano, and this is hurting me. I don't want to do this.
Tickle that ivory.
No. Please sing along, okay. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Unity, unity, watch us fill up the room. Rude boys coming for you. Take warning, if you don't skank tonight, it'll be alarming. Everybody ska, beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up to the Star Trek Enterprise. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm playing such good music. Piano solo. Please make this stop. I can't do this anymore. Oh, this is worse than jazz. Doing your best deserves an S. Yay! Try to drive in a way where you never... Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that was bad. I hated every minute of that. Oh, I look up at the crowd. I see a bunch of people shifting in their seats. Oh, no, I'm losing them. Ska really is dead, and I killed it. Everybody ska? Everybody ska! Like a checkerboard tie-wearing angel descending from Two-Tone Haven, Matt walks on stage playing the guitar. We lock eyes, and he gives me a reassuring smile as he effortlessly plays the chords to the song. There were chords in that song I played? I look out and see the crowd go wild to Matt's appearance on stage. Everyone's bouncing around. It fills me with renewed energy as we jump into the chorus. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty, to the Star Trek Enterprise. God. Matt jumps into an improvised solo that was way better than the one Darren Springstead wrote in high school. We make it to the end of the song in one piece, and the crowd goes wild. I'm moist with sweat. Just soggy. I'm so shiny, head to toe. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Sella! Saya? I still don't know. The crowd practically screams. They all start chanting Matt's name. They want to hear you play, man. Matt smiles. I think I'm ready. I excuse myself from the stage and take my seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone. I take back what I say about ska. That was pretty cool. I high-five Amanda and we look towards the stage. Play Hold Your Head Up by Argent. I don't know that song. Hey everybody. More cheers. I haven't played in front of people in a long time, but it's cool to be back. This one goes out to a good friend. Matt locks eyes with me. We both smile. I want to be more than friends, Matt, who helped me to be able to do this again. Thank you. This is an old one from Stillness the Dancing. The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet. Matt closes his eyes and starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd begins to sway to the music. Matt looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. After he finishes his song, the crowd insists on an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes to an adoring audience before thanking everyone for coming out. The moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again.
Oh.
Damien and Hugo thread their way through the crowd to talk to me. That was amazing. It was certainly a sight. Do they make industrial darkwave ska? I'm not too sure if that genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band, apparently. I glance back over to Matt, who is hugging a bunch of people. They seem really excited to see him play.
Oh.
Well, yeah, he hasn't played since he lost Rosa. What? I didn't realize. It suddenly all makes sense why Matt was so reluctant to play. It must have taken so much for him to jump on stage to play with me now. The crowd slowly filters out into the streets as the show ends. I decide to stick around a little longer to see if I can talk to Matt. Hey, I'm taking Carmenisa to get ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over? We're gonna paint her nails and start a punk band. Hell yeah, girls. Yeah, go have fun. Just please don't wake up the neighborhoods with any biting truths about the government or whatever. Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead. Hell yeah. Amanda and Carmenisa bump fists and head out. I spot Matt finishing up conversations with a couple stragglers on their way out of the coffee shop. Hey, Matt! Hey, dude. Need help closing up? I'd love that. Do I get to date this hot dad, please? Matt and I stack up chairs and sweep the floor in silence. We carry the stage equipment back to Matt's van where we see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people out of his trunk. Shirts of the finest quality, every step of production from thread to stitch overseen by yours truly. Graphic design fit for a king. That kid's gonna go far. We head back into the Coffee Spoon and Matt puts the finishing touches on closing. When we're all done, Matt and I lean up against the counter. Thanks for saving me from myself up there. All in all, ended up being pretty cute. He called me cute! Plus, he protected us from Jonathan Stones and the Speakeasy Choir. Someone told me they tried to do a street performance down the road, and they all got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic. Did it feel good to be on stage again? Yeah, it really did. I heard that you stopped playing after your wife died. I didn't realize it'd been that long. Yeah. Matt looks like he wants to say something, but is having a hard time getting it out. He takes a deep breath. I'm not really a people person. Obviously. Crowds make me nervous as hell, which is, not exactly the best for performing live music. But when I was with Rosa, she lit up the room. I could follow her lead. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching a guitar hurt too much. I tried playing for people over and over, but the music would never come out, so I just gave up. I guess what I'm trying to say is, life wasn't this scary when I had someone in my corner, someone I felt safe with. I hadn't felt that way in a long time. Until tonight. What changed? You. Yes, we're gonna date this hot dad! Blood rushes to my face. When I saw you looking so scared on stage, you reminded me of myself, and I don't want anyone else to have to feel that bad. But when I got up there and started playing for the first time in forever, I felt comfortable. I was having fun. I had spent all this time being so afraid of performing that I forgot how much I loved it. Your strength gave me strength. Whether you were trying to or not, you got me out of my comfort zone. So, thank you. Thank you for helping me realize that I can do this. I'm glad I could help. You coming on stage. I didn't think you would stick your neck out for me like that. Especially considering all of this. That really means a lot to me.
Hey.
Well, you mean a lot to me. We're gonna date this hot dad! Okay. Matt and I lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me. Quick and soft, he pulls away and covers his mouth. Oh, hell yeah, we're dating hot dads. Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't believe I just did that. Neither can I, but I'm glad you did. Our lips touch again. I brush my hair out of the way and rest my hand on the small of his back. Eee! Matt pulls me closer. Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla. He smells like coffee cake. I can feel him smile through the kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth and I can't help but laugh too. Our teeth knocking against each other. Ow! The moment I open my eyes, I realize we're still leaning against the espresso machine. Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this. Maybe you're right.
Hey.
Let's go back to my place. It's true, our daughter's over at my place, so we can go over to his place. Dad tip 77, don't smoke. See? Don't do drugs. Date complete. Hell, yeah. Ah! B?
Could use a trombone though.
But I scawed so hard. If you press the ignition too long, you'll just flood the engine, yes. Oh my god. I'm dating this hot dad. Whew. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Big sippy. I will have a big sippy. Thank you, monster friend. Be cool, Rupert, be cool. Amanda walks to the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. You ask too many questions. Who do you think you are? My daughter? For literally my entire life, yes. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Dad.
Yeah, I can tell you're very bad at lying. I know, it's probably due to that one bad answer. Ah!
Huh.
Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Oh, Dad, I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way. I figured you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it would be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. So reverse wouldn't really work for this type of game. It would be as if, so if I'm playing like Overwatch and I'm playing on a controller, it would reverse and I would then have to play on my keyboard instead. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. So, I mean, if you really wanted me to do reverse right now, I would just play with my left hand on the controller, I guess, but that wouldn't do anything. Dad, I love this, thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss around the old pigskin or something? Totally. I think Dan's just lurking. I follow Amanda to the back door. Oh, these hot dads! You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here! Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Full of customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Make up a song? I already had to sing the dang thing. Alright, give me a tune. Give me a tune, Stray. And if not, then I can... If you can't think of a good one or I don't know the one. Rupert, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud. I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of the world-renowned Witch House outfit, Vacant Vale. Purchasable at most respectable retailers, but more specifically out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Ooh. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. Rupert! I don't hate that. Go away, Brian. Brian, you made it. Haha, I don't pass up on good mech. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Oh, so yeah, so it's a... excuse me. So there's a redeemable called Make Up a Song. So I will just make up a song based off of what's happening in the game, and it can be based off of a real song tune, but if nobody has any preferences or you guys name a bunch of songs that I unfortunately do not know, I will just find something to tune it along to. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad? Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Little baby. Bro! This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Do the events of the okay, the events of the coffee shop. Okay, I can do that. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude, I'll keep an eye out. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out from behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all the ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants it to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah? Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Alright, let me finish that, Dad. Let me, excuse me, take a little... Welcome to the Black Parade? Okay. When I was a young boy, I was in a ska band called the Scommunist Manifesto. Then later, I met a hot daddy who needed some pushing to start a new rock show. So I got up on the stage and played the piano super poorly. But then he came to my aid and he held me in front of the coffee shop and kissed me on the espresso machine. Brown, diddly down, diddly down, down. I'm dying. Hold on. Yay! I'm very glad that I made that thing. Best $5 ever. That wasn't $5, those were points. You just had to sit and watch me for a little bit, and that's not the end of the world. Excuse me. Joseph. Oh, the subscription. Yes. Hooray, best $5 ever. Looks like you've settled into the neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we see it more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime? Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, I'll see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese.
Hey!
The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Perfect work, Rupert. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for the finals. Oh, Ben, I hate you so much. I'm dying. I'm gonna ban Ben. Me too, that scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at art school. Pew! Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth. Adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want. There's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh!
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... she'll fit into college just fine. Hey, Robert. Glad you could make it. Yep. Robert takes a sip of his drink. Why is he being so cold to me? Well, maybe it's because you slept with him on the first night and then never called him. Everything okay?
Oh no.
Sure. Why won't you talk to me? I thought we had something.
Really?
Come on, Rupert. You know what this was. You were an object to me, the same way I thought I was an object to you. I figured we were on the same page here, at least from how you were acting.
I don't know.
But I don't want to be in this if there are feelings involved. I got too much to deal with as is. Catch you around. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. I spot Amanda and Carmenista in the corner of the party. I wonder what they're up to. As I walk up, I can tell they're already deep in conversation. Listen, it's just like prison rules. First day of high school, you gotta establish yourself at the top of the pecking order. Really? No, just find a group of people that you like and hang out with them. Oh, excuse me. Be yourself. Don't worry about being cool. You'll find friends. And try not to kiss anyone who has braces. You get stuck, kiddo. Hey, guys. Hey, Amanda's dad. Carmenista's here is getting ready for high school. Got any advice? When you join band, pick the easiest instrument to carry. I'm still walking a little sideways from my sousaphone days. Flute it is. All right, I'll leave you guys to it. Carmenista, me and Amanda still on for dinner with you and your pops tomorrow? Yes, we're already planning a carrot cake for you guys. I better keep making rounds. I'll leave the two to keep conspiring. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Rupert, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we need at least one together before I leave. Oh, you got the emote. What was I doing? Where was I? Such a talented young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us always down the road. Memories to make and break stuff, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. Matt, 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 Matt. I glance over to the back of the yard where Matt is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go for ice cream. Pew pew! Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Matt as the last guests make their way out of the party. Seems like Amanda really enjoyed this. Thanks for putting together such a nice surprise. Carmenice's middle school graduation is coming up in a year or two. I'm sure for the right fee I could put something together. Only if I get to DJ. Matt looks down at his hands. It seems like what he does whenever he's trying to figure out the right words to say. Hey, I just wanted to say that... Gosh, this is gonna come out dumb no matter how I say it, so here goes. I haven't felt this happy in a long time. Whoa. You brought out the best in me, and it wasn't just because of the ska. Although that was really cute. Every moment that we've gotten to spend together since we've met has been an adventure, and I just hope that we get to keep doing that. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. We make a pretty good team, don't we? We make a pretty good team, you know? I mean, I'll let you handle the music playing, and the music singing, and actually pretty much everything related to music. But I can organize a party pretty well. I am also good at kissing, so that's a big plus. That's true. You are very nice to kiss. I slide my arm around Matt and run my fingers through his hair, giving him a small kiss on the cheek. He giggles. See? That was a good one. And hey, I've actually been working on some new stuff. It feels really great to be writing again. Oh man, Matt, that's amazing. I'd love to listen to it sometime. If you were comfortable sharing it with me. Maybe I could show you some new tunes I'm working on in the studio later. You know I'm gonna insist that we add a horn section. Matt rests his head on my shoulder and sighs happily. You know what? I'd actually like that. Eat plenty of carbs the night before a big game. Oh, we dated him! We dated this daddy! Hell yeah. Launched an emote fireworks in the channel. What does that mean? I have no clue what that means. But, oh, this is very nice and very good. So, if y'all will indulge me, I would like to read the poem that the coffee spoon is based off of. If you will indulge me. Oh, Lucas, you're the best, Pops. I love that. Look at this hot dad! Hot dad! Let me just... Please read to me, Father. I mean, ABC, you probably actually know the... You do know this. It is the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock. Oh, this is a longer poem than I anticipated. I forgot it was so much longer. So I will just read to you the small bits. Let me find. Just a little bit. Because a lot of it's weird. But we go. So it comes from, and indeed there will be time to wonder, do I dare and do I dare? Time to turn back and descend the stair, with a bald spot in the middle of my hair. They will say how his hair is growing thin. My morning coat, my collar mounting firmly to the chin, my necktie rich and modest, but asserted by a simple pin. They will say, but how his arms and legs are thin. Do I dare disturb the universe? In a minute there is time for decisions and revisions which a minute will reverse. For I have known them all already, known them all. I have known the evenings, mornings, afternoons. I have measured out my life with coffee spoons. I know the voices dying with a dying fall beneath the music from a farther room. So how should I presume? And that's just a very small excerpt. But that is one of my favorite poems, and I very much love it. And I highly recommend, if you want to read more of it, to find it online. The whole thing is just out there. I'm also saying that you should join the Discord, so you can do more nerd stuff with us. And then let me, oop, not that button. Let me click that, and I think that's it for the mat run. Please remember to call. Yes. Dating hot daddies is nerd stuff, and if somebody else tries to tell me otherwise, they're wrong. And then, yes, and welcome, Monster Friend, for coming in. You are now a degenerate. Yeah, we got the Craig picture here. We've got the Matt picture here. The secret Robert picture here. From when I played on my own. Guess you haven't been a good enough nerd. I mean, you were here for this, so that makes you a nerd, because you're dating hot dads here. But let's see. Is there a dad that you guys want to see me date on Thursday? Or do you want me to stop playing Dream Daddy and pick a new game? I'll date any dad but Brian, because he knows what he's done. I will not date Brian. I think I do want to keep playing. I do like this game a lot, and there's still so many dads to date. And February is not even halfway over. Turn that down ever so slightly. Okay. But yeah. Oh, it has the dads I've already dated in full color. I like that. That's good. No one ever stopped dating dads. We can figure out a different dad. Let me... Yeah, we can figure out the next dad to date next time we're playing. Damien? I haven't dated Damien. He's a spooky little boy, and I love that. So yeah, I'll date Damien next time then. That's a good suggestion. But as for tonight, I have been suppressing a cough for a very long time, and as you could tell from my singing exploits, I was able to do a little bit before going into a full-on coughing fit. So I am going to quit for the night while I am ahead. And I want to say thank you so much for following, and I appreciate it. And we'll date more dads on Thursday. Thanks for coming by. I feel better today. I'm still not 100%, but I at least feel better today. Yeah. Join the Discord. Come hang out with us. We play video games, and it's fun and good. Thank you, Dan, and thank you, ABC Me. We'll be dating more dads soon. I will be pushing the end stream now button. Goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye.